Welcome to TalkAboutTopeka.com. I'm Chris Schultz. I am here with my co-producer, Max Ellis. Say hi, Max.
Hi, Max.
All right. Well, we have been doing Talk About Topeka for over a year, and we've had some really awesome highlights, been able to talk to some really cool people, and we decided to take an episode to kind of go back over the course of our time here in business here with Talk About Topeka and kind of show you some of the things that we've done. Max, what are some of the things that you enjoy?
Well, for as short as we've actually been on the air, I've been surprised at some of the people that you and Kim have been able to book for us. 2 mayors.
Yeah, we've had both mayors. And even, I wouldn't even say it's short as we've been on the air. I mean, it's been like what? We've produced over 50 episodes. Like 25 hours of television, and I think it's really amazing that, A, you guys haven't booed us off the air yet, which is thank you. And then we've got so many people who've been loyal viewers. We hear from people all the time.
Yeah.
But like the mayors, having them on the show, that was really awesome. We've talked to the superintendent. We've talked to some really important folks who said yes when we asked them, and we don't know why, but we sure are glad that they did. So we kind of put together a little clip of some of those things that we've talked about with some of the important people around Topeka, and it goes a little something like this. All right, so we're in the Stonewall Gallery. Why on earth is it called the Stonewall Gallery?
I can't imagine. It's just, somebody had a really good imagination, I guess.
We're doing it downtown Kansas Avenue. It's the pub crawl. We're at the Celtic Fox. It is our 4th stop on the pub crawl. Topeka councilperson Andrew Gray, seen here on his 4th studio album. You guys have decided to make some zombie films. You've actually got a trilogy going on these things now.
You're pretty cool, too.
Talk about Topeka!
Yeah, there we go. Well, we're here with John Dicus. He's the president and CEO of Capital Federal Savings. Topeka City Councilman Larry Wolgast, he is running for mayor here in the city of Topeka.
It is Talk About Topeka.
Lots of fun. Really been looking forward to this and Talk About Topeka.
It's Talk About Topeka.
So we really are grateful to all the people who've been on our show. There is a full archive of those folks that have been on TalkAboutTopeka.com that you can go back and watch through history. And we started out just as a couple of guys with some gear, and we've progressed. So if you go all the way back to the beginning, we're sorry for the quality.
Oh, yeah, it's lousy.
Yeah. But we've been working, we've been trying, and we're really glad that all you folks have stuck with us. And some of the greatest moments. I mean, we've done covered some really awesome moments here on the show. We went to, what are some of the ones you've enjoyed?
Well, most recently the Kansas Children's Discovery Center, but
we've also done the Noto Arts District. That was just recently. We've done the Helping Hands Humane Society. So we've kind of maybe put a little clip together of some of the really awesome things that we all should be proud of, that Topeka's most recently made happen. And it goes a little something like this. Check it out. All right, so we're just inside the front door at the Noto Arts Center here, and you wanted to show us something right at the very top here.
If you see that brass marker up there, that is the 1951 high water mark of this building. So, we'd be way underwater here. It's just hard to imagine what this had to have been like in this district.
And these buildings were built so sturdy that the structures were okay?
Well, this was built, of course, by the U.S. government, being a post office. So nothing's going to happen to this building. Apparently, the other buildings the same way. They built them very sturdily, and the buildings survived.
So Bill and I decided to jump out of the blimp, and we are right here in the lobby of the Helping Hands Humane Society. Bill, here we are.
Welcome to Helping Hands Humane Society, Chris, and here we are in the front lobby of the entryway. I've stood here many an afternoon and welcomed a lot of people, and it's a pleasure to welcome you.
We're very glad to be here, and you're going to give us a quick tour of the facility, and I tell you, it is a facility to behold. So sit back, relax, have a little popcorn, and enjoy the Helping Hands Humane Shelter. And tell us what you like about here. Okay, good. So we got the truth about cats and dogs over here. We're in the cat condo section. Tell us a little bit about this.
Well, these are really their apartments. And it's really been nice for us because, again, behind the glass, we see they come to the front so that they can show themselves off. And that's really helped cat adoptions increase in the time that we've been here. The really cool part is their litter pan tray is behind this porthole. You and I don't have to see it, but they have easy access from inside, and they can take care of business without having to worry about it in their living quarters. If we have two cats that get along, we can pull the floor up from the top one and they can actually share, which just makes their apartment even bigger. The dogs need to get out of the building and come out and get some fresh air and just play. This is part of what was a little bit of a controversy, but we settled that with the neighborhood. We put a wall up so there's no sound going over there, and we've got everybody out here is always monitored.
And of course, when I got my dog, it was really cool when they wrote my dog's name right up on the board and just made me feel like he was adopted and he's ready to go home.
15, it looks like, today alone.
That's a good day.
Not bad when we've still got a little time left in the day.
And that's a Monday, because it's the dog room, and I'm kind of a dog person. Max is a cat person behind the camera, so I can't say anything about cats because he'll turn the camera off. But we do have some wonderful kennels in here. I think these are great. This is the glass that you were talking about.
This is exactly the difference that it makes, and these kids just show so well. Do you notice how quiet it is?
Yeah.
They can see out and they don't feel like they've been captured, so they're content. They're very content, just waiting to tell somebody, hey, I'm here and I could go home with you. In this room we put the life planter, Jackson's, there's your commercial. Jackson's Greenhouse comes in and changes this out for us, and we're thrilled that they are sponsoring this for us. It makes such a huge difference. But the dogs are much more content. They know that this is kind of where they need to be for now. It is warm in the winter. Out there it was hot in the summer. We had to buy ice to keep them cool and put 20 pounds block of ice in every kennel when it got above 80, only to watch it melt and go down the drain. Well, in here we have air conditioning for the summer, and we're not ready to turn it on quite yet, but we will when it's time. The other thing we've done is the air in those cat condos is different than the air in here. The air goes up through a filtration system in here and cleans out all those airborne viruses and then comes back as good, clean air. So these kids are healthier when they leave here.
This place does not smell like it has a room full of dogs in it.
No, it
Absolutely
really doesn't.
not. So this is like the pet gymnasium in here. This is really awesome. And we did mention earlier the room back in the back. That is the old pharmacy. That's about the only thing you're going to recognize about the old Dillons
Grocery
here.
store. That's the only room that we left, and it has no resemblance inside to the pharmacy anymore because it's now an office area. But this is going to be known as our engagement center, where we actually engage Northeast Kansas in animal welfare. Fun times. This is the training room, and today we're set up with the agility course in here.
Okay, so we're magically transported over here by something that looks like a heating and cooling guy's nightmare, but it looks like a whole lot of fun. Tell me what this is.
It is. This is our fabulous air maze, and on the wall you can see all about the scientific method and the different things that the kids can test in the air maze. But mostly for the little guys, it's just a lot of fun. So, Chris, I'm going to demonstrate, and you try to keep up, okay?
Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go.
All right, so we put it in. Whoa, hey, there we go.
Okay, now we're going to switch directions here. See if you can see where they go now.
Uh-oh. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
How cool. How cool.
Right. So the kids get to put objects into the air maze and change the direction. So they experiment with different weight, size, texture, velocity, and the principles of wind. And there's great scientific learning that goes into it. But as I said, it's a lot of fun too.
Yeah, it is. It is. I would have definitely given this thing a workout when I was a kid. So there are several stations here for careers. Tell us a little bit about these.
Right. Careers is very popular. We have medical, Amazing Me medical area, the vet, the cafe, and then the auto repair shop. And then also financial literacy, Moneyville kind of caps the end of the careers area. So this is a very popular pretend area for kids. They love role playing as adults, and they learn how to change a tire. And you've got to check out the car, Chris.
I'm checking it out right now.
All right, change the oil.
Okay.
change the filter.
Awesome.
Yep, so lots of fun. You can rotate the tires.
So the telltale sign of construction and growth is orange fencing.
Right.
So we've got some of that out here, and there's some really exciting things happening, and you're giving us a sneak peek.
Exactly. You're one of the first to see our coming soon. It'll open on June 1st, our outdoor water adventure. This is the bog, the natural water filtration system with our waterfall. And you can see that the kids can experiment with boats and flow and all of the great learning principles all the way down as they go down to the bottom pond, and there's stepping stones so they can walk across it, really connect with nature, and their wildlife will be present. The crews are working really hard to stay on our June 1st deadline when we open to the public, and there will also be coming later in the summer a pagoda for programming and a red bridge, and so kids can fish off the bridge and experiments with canoes and kayaks as they go down the stream, and wonderful opportunities to interact with nature.
This is so cool. Mother Nature called and she wants her rapids back.
Exactly. You know, I have to say that when we come out here and it's so peaceful, and really you are in the middle of a natural stream, and they have done an amazing job. Anything aquatic and Complete Aquatics have worked so hard on this, and we were able to do this through a grant from the Association of Children's Museums for a Going Wild grant, and this all started, the vision for this, it's the Family Treasure Garden dedicated to Garbo Lay. And we are so pleased to have this for the children of Northeast Kansas. It's going to be fantastic.
We hope you've been having fun on this little trip down memory lane with us. We're going to take a quick commercial break so we can do some business with the TV station, but we'll be back and we'll be talking about the lightning round, and we'll show you some of our bloopers. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
A lot of them.
Well, welcome back to the show. From the very beginning of the show, we always wanted to have something that we do with our guests that was kind of a recurring theme, and that was the lightning round. It's kind of came up, actually Michelle, it's our chef at the break room, she's the one that kind of said, you know, you guys should have like questions that you ask people in like a speed round thing. That way you
right.
can, and it really is hard when you are talking with such a diverse group of people to do something that would, you know, kind of ties it all in together with
Something
them.
consistent.
Right, and the lightning round actually kind of fit the bill there. Yeah. So we've asked some really silly questions to some really awesome people, and Max has made a little wooka 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 remix of our lightning round. So let's check it out, Max. In your opinion, what was the greatest movie ever made?
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
A good one.
You know, I love Field of Dreams. I'm also a sports junkie too, and I love the movie Field of Dreams, but there's been a lot of really good movies, so I don't know. But Field of Dreams would be right up there.
I gotta say Jean de Florette.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's the reason I moved to France. Jean de Florette, and the follow-up is Manon of the Spring.
Okay.
It's got Gerard Depardieu in it. It's a great movie. Go,
I will watch it.
Yeah, they have it
I'll
at the
check.
library.
Gone with the Wind.
All right, good one.
Oh, but then there is To Kill a Mockingbird.
Gone with the Wind.
Oh, Casablanca, hands down.
Gone with the Wind.
Good one, good one.
Gone with the Wind.
You better say All Dogs Gone to Heaven, right?
Marley and me.
Let's say.
Pretty Woman.
All right.
Gone with the Wind was certainly an epic at the time, that even if you watch that movie today, and even though it's been digitally remastered and some things, but if you watch it today, it's an amazing story on about 4 or 5 different levels. So that'd have to be right up there.
That's a good.
Now, we've come a really long way from our first episode, and we know that everything looks completely professional now, perfect in every way, and we're the utmost professionals.
I am one take Chris. That's all I have to say.
One take
I
Chris.
only do things in one take.
But there are actually a lot of mistakes behind the scenes, bloopers.
No. Really?
Well, you know, you're the magician, but I tend to make them disappear in editing. So.
That's true. You are more of a magician on this show than I am.
So what you don't see is what you're about to see. See?
I think I get it. Although these are things that I have tried to make disappear with all my might. I hope you enjoy our official blooper reel right here. Well, I am here with Amber Renier. Oh my God. Your name's Amber Renier, right?
Rainier.
Rainier. Okay.
Whatever,
Rainier.
however you
I
say
want to
it.
say it right. Thanks again to Barry Feeker. This episode was sponsored by the WIBW channels.
You gotta commit to it.
WIBW channels.
If you're gonna do that, commit to it.
I am going to. Well, I'm here with Amber Rainier. She is the owner of Strand's Hair Salon. Why am I having such a hard
And
time
I
with
thought
this?
I was going to be nervous.
Strand's Hair Studio.
No, actually, I have my hacker handle tattooed on my chest.
If you could bring a dead celebrity back to life and ask them one question, who would it be and what would you ask?
I'd probably bring back Jerry Lewis. Is he dead? I don't think so.
No, I don't think he is. Sorry, Jerry. God rest your soul. I'm here with Amber Rainier. She is from Strand's Hair Salon. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
I made it. I'm going to try it one more time because I still said salon like an idiot.
Why he just popped into my... Is he dead? No. This is like a Jay Leno thing, you know?
I don't think so.
God. Dean Martin.
Okay, cool.
Get under the, what's it called underneath there?
The rain? I don't know. I failed that part of school.
Cut that. What's it called?
Under here?
The
Like
do-
the
dolly?
lift? The
No,
lift
it's
or?
a- No, it's not a skate.
It is a dolly.
It's like a dolly, but there's like a name for it. I don't know what the name for it is. All right,
I
cut all
failed that class. So do not adjust your television. Which camera am I looking at? That one? Okay, that one. Okay. Just making sure.
So, I wish Margaret was here and could tell you all those great learning principles. Let me think. Oh, the muffler.
Okay. It's going to go in the gag reel. Don't worry.
That's
It'll be
okay.
great. So Max, in all of the editing and all the hours that you've sat looking at a computer screen, chopping this show,
I'm blind.
like what are some of your favorite moments that we've had on the show?
Well, early on, I'd say H.R. Cook, from the Expo Center, he really made the show more human. Like, he was just being real.
He's a very cool guy. Very cool guy.
Definitely. And when you wanted your brother and sister on at the same time, that was an editing nightmare and just the coordinating. If you've ever seen them all at a restaurant or something, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but it was more so of an editing nightmare when, like, in that same episode, you made me look like I was sitting next to me. So.
Oh, you
that
really
was-
were.
Yes, I was. And it goes a little something like this. Here in the studio with me today is Chris Schultz. Chris, hey, I love your tie. That looks great. Well, thanks, Chris. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Hey, I've been watching the show. Have you been working out? Because you look like you've been working out. I watch every Tuesday night at 9:30 on my TV. Oh, thank you. Actually, I have been working out. That's wonderful. Coming up next, we're going to be talking with Kim Schultz and Frank Schultz. Don't go away. And thank you so much for having me. I mean, man, your hair looks really great. You've been really taking care of yourself. You're looking wonderful, wonderful. And nice job with the show. Man, you are awesome. I love you. I just love you. So not only have we got to talk to some of like Topeka's celebrities and the important people that make Topeka tick, but like even people that travel through, like we're able to talk to those guys as well. There was a really cool clip from these people that are giving out pie.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even here for that.
That's right. We put it all together, well, let's show them what it is. Well, folks, we're giving away free pie on Kansas Avenue. I'm not, but these wonderful people are, and they've got a great message. We're going to tell you all about it.
We're here in Topeka on part of our national tour. We're traveling the whole U.S. giving away free pie in different major cities. Pie It Forward is a revolution based on kindness. We recognize that all of our accomplishments are dependent on one another, and when somebody does something nice for me, I pie it forward to the next person, they pie it forward to the next person.
So this idea of, pieing it forward, where did it come from?
Actually came from a speech made last summer by now Senator from Massachusetts, Elizabeth Warren. She had the factory speech. I changed it into a pie. Basically, I made the pie, but I didn't plant the apple trees or milk the cow or churn the butter or plant the wheat field. So even though I made the pie, I can't claim that it's my pie. It's everybody's pie. We're from Michigan originally. We gave away free pie for 18 weeks back in Ann Arbor before we took off on our national tour. It's been fantastic. Almost everybody likes pie. It's one thing everybody has in common. We've seen so much more of the country than we've seen a lot more than you would if you were just going from one hotel or one airport to the next. We're on the street level. We're talking to locals every day. We've slept behind alleys in our camper. We've slept in Walmart parking lots. We've been in really nice houses and we've been in really not so nice houses. But everybody comes together over pie.
What's your impression of the capital city here in Topeka?
Topeka it's been very friendly here. It's much more balmy and tropical than I was expecting for Kansas.
It's supposed to snow tonight. So.
Oh, well then.
Hold your tongue.
Yeah. I guess our final message would be everybody has something to share, and when we say pie it forward, it doesn't have to be pie. You have to find your own pie. Whatever you have to share it. Maybe you can teach somebody a skill or help someone out in a different way. Everybody has their own pie to share.
So as Topeka's very, very unofficial ambassador, I would like to welcome you guys here, and thanks for bringing such a wonderful message to the capital city. It was pretty cool, and I think we're probably going to start doing that in the future a little bit more and getting a little bit of just John Q. Topeka's voice on the show.
That could be dangerous. I'll have to do a lot of
very dangerous.
Have my finger on the button.
Well, I mean, it was very early on, so we didn't have the best production, but we thought we'd maybe throw a little clip of that up here. Check it out. What's your favorite thing to do on a Friday night?
I'm a mom of 3. We stay at home with the kids, so not much.
Hockey.
Hockey.
Love hockey.
Roadrunner action, all right.
My favorite thing to do on a Friday night is just hang out with the family at home.
Take my baby out.
Yeah.
Where do you go?
I like the dinner theater shows.
Oh, you don't have to say. Okay.
Oh, no, I do.
That'll go with like what you would do if we weren't here.
What we do if we were here? Oh, Blue Moose is good.
Yeah, I can go to Blue Moose.
Very good.
Lay in bed with my cats and watch TV. get a pre-bedtime nap in so that I'm ready to sleep on Saturday morning.
Well, it has been an absolute treat. Get your foot on the coffee table.
Come on.
It really has been a treat that you guys have joined us here today. Thank you so much for joining us on all of our episodes. And remember, we have new episodes of Talk About Topeka every Tuesday night at 9:30 on my TV, which is Cox Channel 11 or 13.2 on the air. Or you can watch it on our website, talkabouttopeka.com. That's the easiest probably way, right on your demand there. And there is a full archive of guests that have been on our show. Like what? Is there like 100 of them at least?
116.
There's like 116 guests that we've had on our set here that we have talked to. And you can go on our website at talkabouttopeka.com, look for the guest list, and you can pick just individual segments out. Again, we really want to thank you all so much for being loyal viewers to Talk About Topeka. And we look forward to growing bigger and stronger and even better in the future.
Harder and faster.
That's right. That's how we do it here at Talk About Topeka. I want to say thanks to our sponsors, of course, ever since the beginning, the WIBW channels for making everything possible, and the Break Room, of course. We have no reason to be
oh no, totally unbiased,
totally
impartial.
Unbiased there. Yeah, completely toward the Break Room. And you want to check out their production of The Drunkard happening in June. You can find out information about that at breakroomdowntown.com. So folks, we'll see you back next week. Until then, be sure to keep talking about Topeka.
Talking about Topeka.